There are over 4,000 unmarked graves here. Please do not drive on the grass. Does that make you think of cities of the dead differently?
Hearing the name like City of the Dead is very awe-inspiring. You know, it's not an ordinary place where you go after ordinary business, right? It's really a place where you honor the dead.
City of the Dead could have even more meaning if we believe that after death there is life.
For me, as someone who has Buddhist family, we'll bring money or we'll burn things for their afterlife as a way to honor them and allow them to have continuity elsewhere.
For so many cultures, I can speak specifically for a lot of Latine cultures, that the burial ground is a liminal space. It is a portal where you can continue your relationship and still communicate with your dead. Colonization has really not just created these borders in the land of the living, but they've also created these borders between us and our dead.
The sacredness of the places where we bury our dead is not a given. These are 3 University of Mississippi students proudly posing with rifles after they have shot up Emmett Till's gravesite.
Whether it's taking somebody's life in a lynching or giving somebody a Christian burial who never identified as Christian or desecrating a gravesite. I think we also have a tendency in, white US Americans of very specifically using the dead to weaponize power and to attack and dismantle communities that are on the margins.
If it can happen in our everyday living spaces, in the gentrification of neighborhoods that we're currently in, it doesn't surprise me that, society does this to sacred spaces of the dead.
I'm always so shocked by the policing of behavior, of what is dignified or what is allowed in the cemetery.
White supremacy is really death illiterate and grief illiterate. On the other hand, it uses death to maintain power.
Cities of the dead have been used, to manipulate history, to justify that thought and the assumption that no Black people don't live in rural areas.
We accept this idea. There were no Black folks in rural Vermont. There were no Black folks in the rural Midwest. And that's one of the things that speaks volumes about why death records are important.
It's really interesting how we choose to protect and keep memories safe versus those who actively try and overgrow or make those memories disappear.
These open dialogues and this kind of conversation is the kind of thing that might help us explore even deeper subjects around, how we live together and soul speak.
What a way to end it. Soul speak. Love it. Y'all, thank you so much for coming out.
Thank you, Cami. That was fun again.
Thank you
so much for joining, everyone.